Hello and welcome. I'm gonna be doing some MSQ today, and I'm gonna do first the event. And by the way, my name is Crazio. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some MSQ after I do the event. I'm gonna get started. Well met, adventure. It is once again All Saints' Wake, the season where fiends make for fine friends. Enjoying the festivities, I trust. While the Saints are away, a well known theater troupe has stopped in Gridania to play. They host a grand masquerade in the old manor that they might state their hunger for merriment. You have yet to meet these fearsome folk, but they are known as the Continental Circus, performers who relish the bone chilling nights of the All Saints' Wake season. Their ghoulish gala is the talk of the town, and knowing the troupe's appetite for mischief as I do, I sense what lies in store. I implore you to view the spectacle for yourself. You need only to speak with the genial geyser. He shall guide your steps to the haunted manor. Come one, come all. To the Continental Circus Grand Masquerade. Shall I guide you to the festivities, good madam? I bid you welcome, dear guest. It is our honor to host you. An adventurer? Note that adventurers are unwelcome. Mind, I harbor no ill will against them whatsoever. Now tell me, what brings you to our manor of happy horror? A suspicious introduction for one who claims no harbor no ill will. That is not my intention, I assure you. Alas, past experiences have made me rather wary of adventurers. Let us stay. But I tire of shadowy schemes and the accusations that often follow. So I shall lay bare our secret as a gesture of good faith. However, you must swear never to share with others what I reveal. Though we are of the continental circus disguised ourselves as mortal men and women, we are in truth a troupe of other worldly creatures. For some of us, our monstrous costumes are, in fact, our true form. Where, where my own glamour dispelled, you will see, will, oh my god, you will see me as I truly am, an imp. Not so long ago, our ultimate goal was to drown this realm in the blackest night and usher in a long coveted legend amongst my king. Yes. The night of devilry. Devilry? Where our leader, the great coward, I don't know, would rise again and strike terror in the hearts of men. But as few poisoned compatriots have recently taught us, there lies a reward even sweeter than mortal fear, one that fills our hearts satiate our souls. Gratitude. One taste, they say, and we will be unable to deny the fulfillment it brought us. Thus, the circus abandoned its malevolent ambitions to pursue honeyed words of appreciation instead. When glorious autumn twilight reigns supreme across this realm, mortal and poison must join hands in harmony and carouse to their heart's content. In doing so, all shall know unforgettable thrills and chills beyond comprehension. Our masquerade is proof of this desire. Listen well, and you too shall hear our guest cry out in splendor. Please make it stop. I'm scared. I want my mommy. Why? That's not splendorous at all. Please, you must believe me. We have no intention of, oh my god, writing our guest. At least not like this. Everyone swore a solemn oath to entertain. How has it come to this? Oh, you needn't glare those daggers at me. I haven't the foggiest as to what has transpired, but perhaps you might use your skills of inquiry to our benefit. I beseech you, adventurer, survey the manor and discover what has brought our patrons such distress. Starting with the second floor, I shall remain here to oversee affairs. Once you have identified the cause of this chaos, you must inform me with all due haste. Should fell rumors begin to spread, I fear the Adventurers Guild suspicions will soon follow. Silence, silence, I say. You must, you must go away. Where we go, chaos and devilry follow. Remain here, and in chaos you shall wallow. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen what you have to say. Hungry puddings down the hall, armed zombie jesters down the stairs. They didn't tell me this masquerade would have me running from my for my life. Give me an elixir. No elixir, then no treats for you. This performer is too absurd in their mischief to listen what you have to Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen any elixirs around here? The creature in the pot won't stop asking for one, but they cost more than my allowance can afford. Next, I could gouge out some eyeballs, maybe even gobble up a few fresh organs while I'm at it. This performer is so absorbed in his own machinations that he hasn't noticed you. The intrepid adventurer returns. How fared the others? Hmm. Despite our newfound mission, we do still take great pleasure in mortals' feats of pride. I suspect they have forgotten themselves and prioritize their own enjoyment over that of our guests. I do empathize with their plight and that they have yet to cause any lasting harm. Mayhap it would be best to indulge them this once and allow them their fun. I jest, of course. We cannot allow my brethren's antics to go unchecked. But if they will not listen to reprimands of a kindly adventurer, I can hardly imagine they will eat mud. At cave, are we? Return to me, child, and I shall offer you my aid. Hmm? Is something amiss? It seems the impresario cannot hear the voice of the pumpkin-headed apparition, which sense it would be wise to heed her advice and return to Gridano. You have returned. The children of the circus are a fascinating bunch, are they not? Their antics never fail to amuse me. But while their intentions are pure, we must calm those who have lost themselves in fits of fear. I believe I can conjure something that will do just that. I shall begin the preparations. For your part, I will ask you to procure a few necessary ingredients. I require All Saints cookies and a decorative pumpkin. The shady smoke over yonder is like to have a few cookies to spare. As for the pumpkin, the Botanists Guild possess a pumpkin patch for our needs. Seek out the Great Loam gourd gourd keep. He will be happy to oblige you. Oh wait. Sorry, dearie. We're not selling at the moment. Hmm. Here on behalf of the pumpkin head, you say? Well, if it's for her, I suppose I could make an exception. But you best keep it a secret from our other guests. Here you go. One bag of freshly baked All Saints cookies. Send the pumpkin head my regards, won't you? In need of a decorative pumpkin, are you? Well, you're in luck. I've got a plump and round one here, freshly carved, no less. We of the Botanists Guild take great pride in our pumpkins and are glad to share them with one and all. They make for sweet treats and charming decorations this time of year. I do hope you'll make good use of yours. Oh, mira con un gorrito de pirata. Se ve bien cute. Una pumpkin con un gorrito de pirata. Have you gathered the ingredients? Excellent, excellent, excellent. These will make for a most magnificent report. Now, I shall concoct a creation that will strike terror into the hearts of naughty children who have forgotten their purpose, and joy into the hearts of weeping mortals. Now, let us put an end to the Continental Circus cruel tricks, shall we? With the materials you have gathered, I shall prepare the solution we require. But all good things take time. I suggest you return to the manor and inform the impresario of our plan. All shall be made clear soon enough. Oh, I am told there is a situation occurring at our masquerade, but I have faith that you will solve it. Shall I guide you to the manor? Welcome back. I regret to report that circumstances remain unchanged here in the manor. Have you any ideas to share? Concocted a creation, you say? Of what kind? Apologies for the wait. My master proudly presents a ghoulish gift from our dear impresario. La patita. My word, this doll is the spitting image of me. It is no ordinary doll, I assure you. You may operate it by riding atop its head. And that's not all. Take control and you shall have a BB of illusory spells at your disposal. These illusory spells are based on the materials of our adventurer friends, so kindly provide us. Delectable delights for the worthy and a haunting trick for those undeserving of treat. I see. A solution to mollify both parties. May I leave the operation of this magic tech doll to you, adventurer? In this mortal glamour, I doubt I'll be able to maneuver it as well as you. Once you have showed them the error of their ways, order them to return to me, and I shall re-educate them, re- re-educate them on the part they must play here. Our guests also deserve recompense for their prior treatment. I ask that you send them to me as well, that I might offer them sweets in apology. I cannot bear to end their All Saints' Wake on a dour note. So your plans are made. Yes? Then I shall return to my master. I wish you happy frightening and delight. Well then, I suppose that that's left for you to do is operate this mechanical means. I suggest you begin by marching it up to the second floor and call me the commotion above. And remember, my fellow performers should be convinced to return with the pumpkin streak. I ask that you reserve the treats for our guests. We must not give them more undue fright. Do you find yourself separated from our pumpkin friend? Simply return to me and you may hop onto its head once more. Now then, off you go. Ay, qué chiquitino. Está bien chiquitito. No, no, no. Impresario, no. I've been good all this time. It's not that you think I've done no crime. Oh dear. The impresario isn't happy with us. Then I'll hurry to him, lest I cause further fuss. What? What more could you possibly? Magic candy? Was that you're doing? You're offering cookies and candy as an apology, you say? God, I deserve a treat after all this. I'll be on my way then. The hell was that for? Strange. It feels as though the impresario was slapping me across the head, but it did not hurt. Was he conjured up some new illusion? You say he's summoning the whole troop to the front of the manor for a talking to? Now that you mention it, I have been a bit overzealous about frightening our clientele. I'll hurry back right away. Oh no, the impresario's magic gone already? Ah, no more magics for me? What? The he summoned us to the foyer? Yes. Then to the impresario I shall go. It's raining candy. Oh, there it goes. You're giving away free treats? Hooray. Then I'll march right up to that impresario and tell him to give me candy. Oh, mira, hay otro más grande. Una carita. I owe you a great debt, adventurer. With your aid, I was able to give these members of the troop a good cold meal. While a few frights are necessary to amplify the delights we provide, we must never allow the former to overshadow the latter. It is our solemn duty to provide the small folk with a memorable All Saints' Way experience. We felt the very same, impresario. Even though the adventurers always came for us, even though we knew that we knew what it was like to be punished and scarred in years past. We lost ourselves, striking fear into the hearts of those who didn't deserve it. Chaos is good for us, but not for them. We must bring smiles to their faces again. Here, here. Less chaos, more treats and smiles. Undue chaos will be promptly punished. No more punishments, please. We'll remain good hosts, so be at peace. Alright, my fellow thespians. It's time we greeted our guests with good cheer. Return to your places and give them all the masquerade they deserve. With that settled, I believe I should be able to handle the truth from here on out. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, adventurer. Ah, and before I forget, is the one who crafted that mechanical masterpiece an acquaintance of yours? If at all possible, I'd like to express my thanks to them as well. A woman sporting a white pumpkin head? That sounds awfully like the legendary Great Bird, who would command the poisoned forces on the night of Devil. Haha, but I jest. Legends are precisely that, tall tales, and no more. Allow me that joke at least. In any event, you mentioned she awaited your return at Miquetos Amphitheater, did you not? Pray allow me to join you. I should very much like to meet this pumpkin-headed acquaintance of yours. So this is the one you spoke of? She does exude a legendary sort of aura. If you were to tell me she was the Great Bird, I'd certainly believe it. But of course, that's simply not possible. All's well that ends well. I see. Was my clockwork creation of assistance? Indeed it was. My brethren have remembered their duty to entertain, and I dare say our guests shall be all the merrier for it. That is well. I trust you will continue to give the city's mortal residents an exhilarating all-sense wake experience. Trust me, it's lots of fun in the manor. Let's all go. You're sure? Those scary monsters won't eat me up. They might give you a bit of fright, but it's all in good fun. They're giving away lots of treats too. Well, if you say so. But you have to promise you'll stay with us the whole time. Of course. I wouldn't leave you two behind. Come on. Come on then. Let's go. Yes, all is well. Those children's smiles are proof of it. How strange I feel though I am truly enjoying All Saints Wake for the first time. It's rather refreshing, actually. I shall continue to put forth my best efforts, that the Continental Circus name might be known in every corner of the realm. But for the present, my duties call me to the manor. Thus, do I ask of you, adventurer, to spread word of our deeds and speak of us fondly in your travels. That clockwork creature you possess is a reflection of myself, and of my troop as well. Use it with pride, and perhaps others will want to know more of us in doing so. A sound plan. Yours is the face of the Continental Circus after all. As long as your mischief making days are over. One day, perhaps, tales of my troop will overshadow even those of the great board. But until then, I shall continue my work, to convey to the realm all that the way can offer. Now then, it is time I return. As you will know, I cannot leave those scoundrels without their ringleader for too long. We shall be performing at the manor for the remainder of the season. Do you wish to join in our festivities? You are welcome to visit us as often as you please. In that case, I too shall open my haunted home to you, adventurer. Join me in my gardens if you dare. Simply speak with my servant, and he shall guide you to my abode. You may entertain yourself there for as long as you wish. The season of devilry lingers yet, and we shall thrive upon it. May you carouse to your heart's content, these all saints wait. Qué lindo los honguitos. Mhm. You okay? Gonna continue with you. Wait, I think yeah, I have something. I'm gonna do that first. Oh.
No. Hmm? Sí. Tuve que
Welcome back, Chrysler. I gather the experiment met with success. Then this strongly suggests that each fairy is this distinct individual with her own thoughts, feelings, and memories. Well, I must redouble my efforts to translate the remaining text. At this rate, your discoveries threaten to overshadow mine. Not to bemoan your accomplishments, but I have yet to decipher any equally amazing stratagems. Soon enough, though, soon enough. Well, well met, adventurer. I'm Gisimber, head of security here at Little Al Amigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundogan. Knowing the priestly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees, the, fr- the refugees don't show trust anyone but themselves. Not even men and I, not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I will help my fellow man when I can. And you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what brought you here, maybe as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Hmm, can't say that sounds familiar. But I have men on lookout for Amalia to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet dandelion tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, and you considering. My thanks are in order. That's that. What's that? A mass villain hiding amongst the refugees? Like a zombie. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is near impossible to tell what's on their mind. For all I know, they're all up to no good. You there. Are you on Amalia? No? Then carry on. How does she look like an Amalia? This sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet tantalum. I'm good to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin. Tan, tan foams tall and has the face of a lizard. Then I don't give a mummers. Mummers fart. Wow. Qué hater. Don't bother me. If the Amalia overrun us, I'm blaming you. Wow. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during Patron. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not. What with the mask and the robe, but assuming was a he. He was talking with some Alamigans. I assume he was one of them. Chiquitín. Ah, mira qué cute. So cute. Ese no era. Ese. So cute. Oh, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamigans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So you are determined to press on your with your investigation, and I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamigans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Going does the talking in Olda, but the Anamigans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Guardians. Gundobad belongs to the Alamigan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Really. Welcome back, Chrysio. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is little wonder the Alamigan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades, they have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the three city states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardship? I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland will be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamigan native among the Sayans. I should be pleased to introduce them.
Thank you.
Uh, it just so happens there is an Alamigan native among the Sayans. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Your Alamigan comrade is named Haribert. Haribert? He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt he will be glad to assist. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Hmm? If it isn't Chrysiobe, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help you, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries the weight with that thought. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my alliance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same: the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albrida, and she is a resident of Guarimi. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Eh? What is she doing? See, you want me to introduce you to the resistance. Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Harry sent you? That worthless person. Wow. He abandoned his comrade, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. Esta música tú dices, I just, I mean, I realized Harry Bird has only was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mephi, a captain of the resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Coño, feíto ese nombre. Bendito. I am Mephi, a proud man of the Alamigan resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound gone and festered and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it. I asked the villagers for aid. I got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is in their hands. These quarry milk cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight. They might listen to our plea. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer. ¿Ahora? Ok. Lo voy a leer de nuevo, me avisa. Ok, sorry. These quarry milk cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to our brida. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Okay, thank you. One of Mefrid is in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's not I can do. I want to help. I truly do. They're my countrymen after all. But that mean going against the elementals? Well, I've been aquatic meal long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it be oh my god, it be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident here. If you make the matter to her, might be as she still listen. So I wouldn't get my hopes up. Oh my god. No, Tachelin, a Carson. You wish to aid the Alamigans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer. But I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12th wood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast of men. Oh my god. Be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether They have they may have a place beneath the bows? I don't know. Alas, the Alamigan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be.
Mm-mm.
That's how it's to be, then. The bloody hero might as well kill Gallian herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarrymill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell, Galleon can even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed oh my god, of this accursed hamlet won't help us. So I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Lo pasito. You're back. Tell me you have got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Rag, there's at least one woman in this place gives a damn. And we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They say he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. Okay, justo. Oh, Chrysil, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow? No doubt. You got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamigan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamigan soldier in Guarimil? Heh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope this helps the poor sod that needs it. Oh, and don't worry, your, your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. It is well to see you return. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden to him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Adventurer. Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate. from to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him and quickly. Start by asking Albrida. Might be as the woman seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Guatemala some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. You must find your way safely to Little Al Amigo. Blasted. Would that I've known that he was thinking I would have stopped this folly myself. I love Galleon. The, the love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state, it's suicide. ¿Dónde habrá cogido Galleon? Out in the wild, alone? That fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Se parece a la tipa esa de... ah, se me olvidó el nombre de ella. La que es del dungeon ese de 50. Watch out. A goblin. Yeah, esa misma. Galleon. Captain. But why? You should be all on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, Goddammit. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing. You'll wish we didn't find you. I can thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Guarimin. Galleon suspected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can be choosers. Now that things are hmm, relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You have proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gondobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Clase de bigote tiene el tipo, mira. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefri? It has been so long since I last heard from him. I have feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrit sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefrit is a friend of mine. I know of I know of oh my god. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and I will tell you what I can. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Aramigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt, you want to question them about their tryst, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obligated to talk. ¿Cómo se escucha la patita? Oh, wait. ¿Y esta qué hace? Wow. Gundobald sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and oh, you don't know anything about this? Why you why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Me caí. There's a bunch being skulking about right suspicious. Like, but I have got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble. Mark me words. Oh my god. Nunca me había fijado en esa bolita. What have I been meeting any masked men lately? Hmm. Let's see. Nope. Can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. Thank you. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them, and I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the the despot who ruled Alamigo. Not would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution, all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our, blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we have been dancing to the empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Al amigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's some lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won over Gundobal and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the Gragi area north of here. Ay, Dios mío. Oh, eso no era como miran los mochos. Thanks for coming, friend. It is no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, what are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Poirot got your tongue? Hmm, no matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her. Okay. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody, all you like, but nothing short of death can can make us give up or fight. We're we're going to obtain the power to bring down the empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, that they will go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. They must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Wildred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundobad, I Ber, Bertliana? Oh my god. Gods preserve. What happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they the whole while they laughed at me. They say that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves alamigans? Not to heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us to be strong. Uh, that sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else knows of this? Wilred. He saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. What those animals did to Vetrana is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Almighty Raut, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Hmm. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Eh, If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundobald's content to eke, ache, I don't know how to say that, out an existence in this musty old cave. But I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Gone? The whole lot of them? Then it is as I fear. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly it is that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Sangrak? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to by the gods. Is this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Oh wait. Wilted. Did not others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. Put yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralph to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Sandrak and make off with the lizard man's cash, but they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your soul. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Alamigan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth will learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it will be unwise to linger here. Let us return to little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rag. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this story tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Chrysio will wish to hear it as well. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Raug, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, an amigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. And sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little amigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Well, that we had more information to offer, but that Wildred told us, wait, but that Wildred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who die by his poisoned words. Welcome back, Chrysil. I am reliably informed the investigation took you to Quartimil and Little Al Amigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds. You say, precisely the kind of deception the Asians will employ. While many of the ills that ailed the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign. Oh my god, I don't know. Well, malign. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes me Filia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayha, we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you were tending to business in Tanalang, some new information arrived, courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious death in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I will have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details, where you speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there. Chrysil. Walking one is to investigate Sinister One, then heed well this one's word. This one's friend with a walking one in the Ash Brown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking one should go and speak with Digging one Medrod. Digging one is to be found at Falgurt Float in the North Shroud. Oh, I don't have that crystal. It's so easy. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It is only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. Uh, You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. That's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fin in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Tal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever we can. Anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I wanted to. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. So here's what I know about the death. All the victims were found with their faces turned to shreds. Oh my god, grantoso. Among the local fauna, only the skyling, known as thieves, could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you say, put down, say, three of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? You already seem to do this. Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find out to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike this from our list of suspects, which leave us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's something else I heard about the death. It appears all the victims have been commonly maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor being going around. There's some as whispered that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire stand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've turned the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. There's something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia. But I, too, have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze of a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you have a mind to investigate. Oh, mira, limón de fumar. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has that name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you? Why are these? Why? Why? Oh my God! Why these are just your garden variety crystals? It it's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lighting aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I have gone and wasted both your time and perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous Banamite appeared and you slew it. That creature had long been scourged upon the folk of Falgurt. Intentional or not, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does oh my god. But this does make me wonder, Lena, wonder. Was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this story business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distant a creature for a Banamite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run in with the Banamite at the very spot you claim to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap is not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why they couldn't be. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then, that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the experts. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you, should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Creo que yo lo voy a dejar ahí, ya estoy cansada. Thank you very much for coming. I will see you on the next one.
Oh, wow!
Bye.